Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The 1973 Washington Quarter is a fascinating coin that continues to capture the attention of collectors across the world. While it may look like an ordinary quarter you could find in your pocket change, some examples from this year hold incredible stories and even greater value. Let's dive deep into the history, design, and surprising worth of the 1973 Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. It replaced the Standing Liberty Quarter, marking a new era in American coinage. The design has become one of the most iconic symbols of American currency. By 1973, the Washington Quarter had already been circulating for more than 40 years. However, this was a time when America's coinage was changing. Just a few years earlier, silver had been removed from quarters, and the nation had fully transitioned to a copper-nickel composition. This made the 1973 quarter a part of that important modern shift. The coin features the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. His side profile, facing left, remains a powerful symbol of leadership and strength. Above his head, the word Liberty stands proudly, and beneath it, the national motto, "In God We Trust," is clearly inscribed. On the reverse side, the quarter showcases a majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide in strength. The eagle clutches arrows and olive branches, symbols of defense and peace, surrounded by the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. The year 1973 appears beneath Washington's portrait, marking its time in U.S. history. Although millions of these coins were minted for circulation, certain examples stand out due to unique qualities, rare errors, or pristine condition. In 1973, quarters were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Coins with no mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, while those with a small, D mark came from Denver. Each mint produced millions, but a few rare examples escaped with special characteristics. One of the main reasons a 1973 Washington Quarter can be worth a fortune is its condition. Coins that remain in perfect, uncirculated states, especially those graded highly by professional grading services, can fetch incredible prices at auction. Collectors often look for sharp details on Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the coin's luster. The more brilliant and well-struck these features appear, the higher the value climbs. Another key factor lies in minting errors. During production, small mistakes can occur, like double strikes, off-center designs, or planchet errors. These quirks make the coin one of a kind and highly desirable to collectors. Some 1973 quarters have been discovered with unusual minting variations, leading to intense competition among numismatists eager to own such a rarity. The beauty of coin collecting is that something as common as a quarter can turn out to be a hidden treasure. That's why collectors examine every coin carefully. It might just be the rare one they've been searching for. In addition to errors and condition, proof versions of the 1973 quarter also exist. These proof coins were specially made for collectors and have mirror-like finishes that make them stand out from regular circulation pieces. A 1973 Washington Quarter in exceptional condition, especially with deep cameo contrast and minimal wear, can command extraordinary prices. The better preserved it is, the greater its historical and monetary worth. Some of these coins remain hidden in old rolls, drawers, and collections, waiting to be rediscovered. It's a reminder that treasures from the past can still be found in the most unexpected places. Even though the 1973 quarter isn't made of silver, it holds tremendous appeal due to its connection to an important era in U.S. coinage history. The design, symbolism, and story behind it make it timeless. Many collectors love the Washington Quarter series because it bridges America's early 20th century designs with modern production techniques. The 1973 issue sits right in that fascinating timeline. Finding one in mint state or with a rare error could be life-changing for its owner. Auction houses and collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for coins that show exceptional traits. These rare examples tell stories of precision, craftsmanship, and the enduring legacy of American coinage. They reflect how a simple piece of metal can represent both art and national heritage. Over the years, certain 1973 quarters have achieved legendary status among collectors for their rarity and value. These pieces have set record prices, astonishing even the most seasoned numismatists. Every coin carries a journey, from the minting press to pockets, from decades of circulation to the hands of collectors. The 1973 quarter is no different, except its journey can end in a stunning discovery. Collectors often say that every coin has a secret. Some 1973 Washington quarters carry a secret worth thousands, even when they appear ordinary to the untrained eye. That's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. You never know what you might uncover in your change or your family's coin. JAR.SO. If you ever come across a 1973 Washington quarter, take a closer look. Its condition, strike, or even a small minting error could make it one of the rarest coins out there. The demand for rare Washington quarters continues to grow, and the 1973 edition stands proudly among them as a collector's delight. This coin is more than just a piece of metal, it's a small chapter of American history, preserved in your hand. Its artistic design, symbolic power, and potential value make it an extraordinary find for anyone lucky enough to own one. And while most 1973 quarters are worth just 25 cents, a select few have reached staggering amounts in the world of collectors. One such remarkable 1973 Washington quarter was sold for an incredible value of $141,000. Top 2. The 1977 Washington quarter might seem like just another everyday coin, but for collectors and enthusiasts, it represents a fascinating piece of American history and artistry. Behind its shiny surface lies a story filled with design brilliance, minting mysteries, and hidden value that could surprise anyone. The Washington Quarter series has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1932, created to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1977, this design had already become one of the most recognized and respected in the nation's coin history. The 1977 issue continued the long-standing tradition of showcasing Washington's strong and dignified portrait on the obverse. His side profile, facing left, is a timeless image that reflects the courage and leadership that shaped America. Above Washington's portrait, the bold word "Liberty" stretches across the upper edge, representing the foundation of American values. Just below his chin lies the nation's guiding phrase, "In God We Trust." At the bottom of the obverse, the date, 1977, is carefully engraved, marking the year of minting and anchoring this coin within its historical context. It was a time of economic change and modernization in the United States, and the quarter reflected that era's craftsmanship. Flipping the coin over reveals the majestic American bald eagle on the reverse. With its wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches, the eagle embodies both strength and peace, two qualities that define the American spirit. The words, "United States of America," curve gracefully around the top, while "E pluribus unum," meaning, "out of many, one," rests just above the eagle. Beneath it, the familiar phrase, "quarter dollar," reminds us of its everyday face value. The 1977 Washington quarter was struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those from Denver bear a small "D" on the obverse. To the right of Washington's ponytail, even though millions were minted, only a handful stand out today for their incredible condition or unique minting characteristics. These are the coins that collectors eagerly search for. By 1977, the quarter was made from a copper-nickel composition, rather than silver, a change that began in 1965. This composition gave the coin a durable yet attractive finish, perfect for circulation. However, not all coins from that year came out perfectly struck. Some quarters display unusual errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws, and these imperfections can turn a regular coin into a collector's treasure. One such rare mint error can elevate the coin's value far beyond its nominal worth. Collectors pay top dollar for such examples, especially when they are well preserved and verified by grading experts. A pristine, uncirculated 1977 quarter, with sharp details and a glossy surface, is a breathtaking find. These coins reflect the true beauty of American minting craftsmanship. Proof versions also exist, produced in San Francisco with the S mint mark. These proof coins were specially made for collectors and feature mirror-like finishes that gleam under light. When examining a 1977 Washington quarter, collectors look closely at the clarity of Washington's hair, the smoothness of the fields, and the boldness of the eagle's feathers. Each detail adds to its grade and value. Over the years, auctions have revealed some remarkable 1977 quarters that fetched unbelievable prices due to their condition and rarity. Even the smallest minting anomaly can make a massive difference. What's truly captivating is how a coin that once passed through countless hands could later emerge as a prized possession worth thousands. The magic lies in its journey through time. The Washington Quarter series embodies more than just monetary value, it carries America's story, spirit, and artistry through decades of history. The 1977 coin, in particular, represents a pivotal era before the great coinage redesigns that followed. Collectors are drawn to its balanced design, historical charm, and the possibility of discovering a rare variety that has slipped past millions of eyes. Every now and then, one of these 1977 quarters resurfaces in exceptional condition, stunning experts with its nearly flawless strike and eye-catching luster. These rare gems often become centerpieces of major collections, admired not just for their financial value but also for their historical significance. The 1977 quarter may not contain silver, but its value comes from its rarity, minting perfection, and collector demand, qualities that no metal composition can replace. Even today, coin enthusiasts check their pocket change and old jars of coins in hopes of finding one of these hidden treasures. It's that sense of mystery that keeps the world of numismatics alive. Each 1977 quarter tells a silent story, of mint workers, machinery, and the meticulous artistry behind every strike. That story continues through collectors who preserve and cherish them. When you hold a 1977 Washington quarter, you hold a piece of America's legacy, a symbol of unity and endurance that has stood the test of time. Its combination of history, design, and rarity makes it one of the most intriguing modern quarters ever produced. Even ordinary-looking coins from this year have surprised collectors when professionally graded and authenticated, proving that appearances can be deceiving. So next time you come across a 1977 Washington quarter, take a moment to inspect it carefully. You might be holding a small fortune without realizing it, because among the millions struck, a few rare 1977 quarters have reached astonishing values, celebrated by collectors around the world. One such extraordinary 1977 Washington quarter was sold for an unbelievable value of $113,000. Top 3. The 1979 Washington quarter is one of those coins that quietly hides its brilliance behind a familiar design. At first glance, it looks like any other quarter you might find in your pocket change, but for coin collectors, this particular year holds mysteries, stories, and surprising value that make it a true hidden gem of American coinage. The Washington quarter has been a proud symbol of the United States since 1932, when it was first struck to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By the time 1979 arrived, this coin had already spent nearly 5 decades in circulation, carrying with it a legacy of national pride and artistic excellence. The obverse side of the 1979 Washington quarter features the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His profile, facing left, conveys dignity and leadership, qualities that embody the very foundation of the nation. Above his head is the word liberty, standing boldly as a reminder of America's most cherished value. Just beneath his chin lies the phrase, "In God We Trust," a declaration of faith and unity that has been part of U.S. coinage for generations. At the bottom of the coin rests the year, 1979, a simple marking that tells an incredible story from the end of the 1970s, a decade of innovation and change for the United States. On the reverse side, the design showcases a magnificent bald eagle, wings outstretched in strength and grace. The eagle holds arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing the nation's balance between defense and peace. Encircling the eagle are the words, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. At the bottom, the denomination, $quarter, is clearly struck, marking its value as a piece of circulating currency. The 1979 Washington quarter was produced at 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint had its own small distinction: no mint mark for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, and an S for San Francisco. Although millions of these coins were made, only a small number have survived in extraordinary condition. These pristine examples, known as mint state or proof coins, have become highly desirable among collectors. What makes the 1979 quarter fascinating is not just its beauty, but also the chance that some pieces contain minting errors or unique features that dramatically increase their worth. A few rare quarters from this year were struck on the wrong planchet or show off-center designs, double dies, or unusual coloration. Such minting mistakes make them one-of-a-kind treasures. When these error coins appear at auctions, they attract intense bidding wars among numismatists eager to add something special to their collections. Even without errors, a perfectly preserved 1979 Washington quarter with a brilliant, uncirculated surface can fetch an impressive price due to its rarity and top condition. Collectors look for sharp details on Washington's hair, the smoothness of the coin's background, and the clarity of the eagle's feathers on the reverse. Each of these small details plays a big role in determining value. Proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint are another attraction. These coins were specially made for collectors and have mirror-like surfaces that reflect light beautifully, making them stand out from circulation coins. By the late 1970s, the U.S. Mint had mastered modern minting techniques, producing coins that combined precision and durability. Yet, even with this technology, a few exceptional pieces rose above the rest. The 1979 quarter marks the continuation of America's post-silver coinage era, being made from copper and nickel rather than silver. Still, its historical and collectible appeal remains strong. For coin enthusiasts, the 1979 quarter represents a bridge between the old and new, traditional craftsmanship meeting modern minting standards. Each coin carries with it the history of an era marked by economic growth, cultural change, and technological advancement. It's more than just metal, it's a memory preserved in time. Some collectors have spent years searching for flawless or error-free examples of this coin, knowing that a rare discovery could change their fortunes overnight. Even coins that look ordinary to the naked eye may, upon close inspection, reveal unique die markings or striking patterns that make them extremely valuable. It's this element of surprise, the thrill of discovery, that makes collecting coins like the 1979 quarter so captivating and rewarding. Every time a collector examines a 1979 quarter, they're not just holding a piece of money, they're holding a piece of American history and artistry that has endured for decades. Whether it's the perfect proof coin, an extraordinary error, or simply a stunningly preserved piece, the 1979 Washington quarter continues to command respect and admiration. In auctions, certain examples of this coin have achieved remarkable prices, astonishing even veteran collectors. These coins tell stories of rarity, precision, and incredible luck. Imagine finding such a treasure in your pocket change, a coin that traveled through time, unnoticed, until it revealed its true worth. That's the magic of numismatics. The 1979 Washington quarter stands as a testament to America's enduring coin design and the art of craftsmanship that has defined the mint for generations. It reminds us that even in a world of modern currency, classic coins still carry value that goes far beyond their face value. So, if you happen to come across a 1979 Washington quarter, take a closer look. Its shine, strike, or even a small imperfection might mean you're holding something truly special, because among the millions produced, a few rare and perfect examples have stunned collectors around the world, reaching values that few could imagine. One such remarkable 1979 Washington quarter was sold for an astounding value of $104,000. Top 4. The 1986 Washington quarter may appear as an ordinary piece of change at first glance, but within its small silver-colored frame lies a fascinating story of history, artistry, and hidden fortune. For coin collectors and history lovers alike, this quarter from the mid-1980s has become an intriguing collectible, with certain examples worth astonishing amounts. The Washington quarter has been one of America's most iconic coins since 1932, created to honor the first President of the United States, George Washington. Its classic design by sculptor John Flanagan has graced millions of coins, yet each year carries unique traits and sometimes surprising rarities. By 1986, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for more than 5 decades. The U.S. Mint had shifted completely from silver to copper-nickel coinage, a change that reflected the evolving economic landscape of the nation. On the obverse of the 1986 quarter, George Washington's noble profile faces left, a timeless image representing courage, leadership, and the foundation of the American spirit. His portrait is surrounded by the word "Liberty" at the top, with the national motto, "In God We Trust," beside him. At the bottom of the obverse, The date, 1986, stands proudly, anchoring this coin in a decade defined by growth, technology, and renewed patriotism across the United States. Turning the coin over reveals a powerful symbol of the nation, the bald eagle. With wings spread wide and talons gripping both arrows and an olive branch, the eagle embodies the balance between peace and strength. Above the eagle are the words, United States of America, and beneath it, the proud phrase, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. At the very bottom, the denomination, $quarter, completes the design. The 1986 Washington quarter was struck at two major mints, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small D to the right of Washington's ponytail. Although millions were produced, not all 1986 quarters are equal. Some were struck with exceptional precision, resulting in deep, clear details that collectors prize highly today. The most valuable examples are those in pristine mint state condition, showing no signs of wear and retaining their original luster as though they just left the mint. A few rare 1986 quarters also feature striking errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. These minting mistakes can transform a regular coin into a valuable collectible worth thousands. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for these rare varieties because they represent fascinating moments in minting history, tiny imperfections that create great uniqueness. In addition to regular circulation coins, the U.S. Mint in San Francisco produced proof versions of the 1986 quarter for collectors. These proofs, identified by their S mint mark, feature mirror-like finishes and beautifully detailed designs. The precision and artistry of the 1986 proof quarters make them stand out as miniature masterpieces of American coinage. Collectors judge these coins based on several factors, including the sharpness of Washington's hair, the smoothness of the coin's surface, and the crispness of the eagle's wings. The higher the grade, the greater the value. Over the years, certain 1986 quarters have shocked experts at auctions, fetching massive sums due to their rare errors, exceptional preservation, or unusual features. What makes this coin even more fascinating is that some of these valuable examples were found in ordinary circulation, hidden treasures waiting to be discovered in everyday change. This sense of mystery keeps coin enthusiasts searching, examining, and dreaming. After all, what could be more exciting than finding a small fortune hiding in plain sight? The Washington Quarter series holds a special place in American hearts, symbolizing not only the nation's history but also its enduring artistic legacy. By 1986, the U.S. Mint had perfected the art of producing durable coins with crisp, clean details. Yet even with all that precision, rare varieties still emerged, the kind collectors live for. Each 1986 Washington quarter carries a piece of history from a time when the United States was embracing modernity while honoring its timeless values, from the bold portrait of Washington to the soaring eagle on the reverse. Every detail tells a story of strength and unity. It's remarkable to think that a simple 25-cent coin could one day be worth thousands, depending on how it was struck, stored, and preserved. For passionate numismatists, the 1986 quarter represents the thrill of the hunt, the chance to uncover an extraordinary piece of the past with hidden worth. Even today, new discoveries continue to surface, with collectors finding rare examples that defy expectations and spark excitement in the coin community. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Every coin has a secret, and every pocketful of change could contain a treasure from history. If you ever come across a 1986 Washington quarter, take a moment to look closely. Check for its mint mark, condition, and any unusual features that might make it special, because while most 1986 quarters are common, a few hold secrets that make them worth a small fortune to those who recognize their true value. This simple yet powerful coin remains a reminder that beauty and worth can exist in the smallest of things, waiting for someone to notice. The 1986 Washington quarter continues to inspire collectors, proving that even modern coins can become rare treasures when preserved in perfection. And among those few exceptional pieces, one stands out in numismatic history for its incredible worth. One such rare 1986 Washington quarter was sold for an astonishing value of $82,000. Top 5. The 1994 Washington quarter is one of those coins that many people overlook, yet it hides a story full of history, artistry, and surprising value. What seems like an ordinary coin you might find in your pocket can actually turn out to be a collector's dream if you happen to come across the right one. The Washington quarter has been an enduring symbol of American coinage since 1932. Originally struck to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, it quickly became a lasting tribute to the first President of the United States and a staple in everyday American life. By 1994, the Washington Quarter had already seen over 60 years of production, maintaining its familiar and trusted design through generations. Yet each year's coin carries small differences that can make certain examples extraordinarily valuable. The obverse side of the 1994 quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His profile faces left, with sharp, elegant details that represent strength and leadership. Above Washington's head, the word "Liberty" stands boldly, while the nation's motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of his portrait, two timeless symbols of the American spirit. At the bottom of the coin is the date, 1994, forever marking it as a piece of history from the final decade of the 20th century. Each of these details ties the coin to the era it was made, capturing a moment in time. Flipping the coin over reveals a powerful image of the American bald eagle, its wings spread wide and its gaze fixed forward. The eagle holds arrows in its claws, representing defense, and an olive branch, the symbol of peace. Surrounding this proud emblem are the words, "United States of America," at the top and "E pluribus unum," meaning, out of many, one, just above the eagle's head. At the bottom, the denomination, $quarter, completes the design. The 1994 Washington Quarter was minted at 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, Denver coins bear a D, and San Francisco coins, struck mainly for collectors, feature an S. Although millions were made for circulation, not every 1994 quarter is the same. Some stand out because of their perfect preservation or rare minting errors that make them extremely valuable to collectors. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest number of these coins, yet some from this mint have appeared with subtle variations or striking mistakes that greatly increased their worth. Denver's production also saw a few coins with remarkable clarity and deep luster, qualities that earn high grades when professionally certified. Meanwhile, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the 1994 quarter, crafted with mirror-like finishes and razor-sharp details meant for collectors rather than circulation. Proof coins from this year are especially stunning, showcasing the artistry of the design in breathtaking clarity. The contrast between the frosted portrait and shiny background makes them stand out immediately. Collectors always pay attention to a coin's condition, and with the 1994 quarter, state of preservation means everything. A coin in flawless mint state can fetch thousands, while one with even the tiniest imperfections drops in value. Some 1994 quarters also feature fascinating minting errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. These errors turn a simple 25-cent piece into a highly sought-after rarity. When such error coins appear at auctions, they often surprise collectors by selling for many times their expected value. The rarity and uniqueness make them irresistible to serious numismatists. Over the years, collectors have discovered that even modern coins like the 1994 quarter can be worth huge amounts, proving that treasures can still be found in today's pocket change. The thrill of the hunt is what drives coin enthusiasts. The idea that a small detail on a coin could make it worth thousands is what keeps this hobby so exciting. Beyond its monetary value, the 1994 Washington quarter represents an era when craftsmanship and design were still deeply valued in U.S. minting. Each strike reflects precision and care, from its gleaming surfaces to its powerful imagery. This coin carries the essence of American heritage in every curve and letter. Many collectors today still search rolls of quarters in hopes of finding one of these hidden gems, knowing that some of the rarest and most valuable coins are found where people least expect them. The 1994 quarter is a reminder that even in the modern age, history and value can be hiding right in the palm of your hand. It teaches us that something as simple as loose change can tell stories of craftsmanship, national pride, and the passage of time. The Washington Quarter series holds a special place in American culture. It's a coin that has traveled through history, carried by millions, yet still manages to produce rare treasures. Each 1994 quarter connects us to the past while continuing to inspire collectors in the present. That's what makes this coin so timeless and fascinating. Its blend of artistic design, historical value, and potential worth makes it one of the most interesting coins of the late 20th century. And while most 1994 quarters are worth only their face value, the rarest examples, those with perfect strikes or minting anomalies, have reached extraordinary figures. These special pieces stand as proof that not all treasures are made of gold or silver, sometimes, they're made of copper and nickel and carry the face of a founding father. So next time you see a 1994 Washington quarter, look closely, you might just be holding a piece of hidden history that could change your luck forever, because among those millions of quarters minted, a few rare ones have amazed collectors by reaching breathtaking prices in the world of numismatics. One such exceptional 1994 Washington quarter was sold for an unbelievable value of $64,000.